where
Yep.
if something had metal packaging or a lot of metal content, like a frying pan, for example, that, oh, you could never use RFID. Well, I have news for you. We have labels for frying pans and things like
Wow.
and as you can imagine, we have labels of all shapes and sizes too. And so we've kind of gotten to a point in retail where if you're a retailer, if you sell it, we can tag it. That's kind of where we are. The other thing that really surprises people is the ultra low price points of the
Right.
merchandise now is
Right.
getting RFID labels. We're seeing lots of stuff that sells for less than $5, stuff that sells for less than $4, $3. Once in a while you'll stumble upon something that sells for even 99 cents. And that is very different from what some people used to think, and some people still may think about RFID. And then, in terms of the timeline and the history, I think one thing to point out, Anne, is that many people thought that RFID would start with the retailers who sold at the most expensive price points. So
Hmm.
they assumed, oh, this will start with Neiman Marcus and work its way
Right.
up to Nordstrom and Macy's and Target and one day Walmart. And what we saw in the industry over the last 10 years, and we kind of knew it was going to happen, was that this started at the Walmart, Target to Macy's level, and then
Hmm.
basically expanded from a volume perspective, and then migrated upwards in terms of the price point in the food chain. And then the final thing I'll mention, only because I still hear this question sometimes, or I hear the statement, and it boggles my mind that people still think this, is that all sorts of stuff gets source tagged by global branded manufacturers and brands each and every year. People sometimes say that, well, okay, it's all well and good for someone like Uniqlo or Zara to
Hmm.
do this, but once you need to get branded vendors on board, that's going to take a long time too. Well, that's been happening for over a decade, so that's old news.
Wow.
Being able to confirm what's been delivered or received, that's another place that retailers are seeing an awful lot of value.